So do you all have any perspective on obviously we are able to benefit from AI at this moment in terms of adding it into our current repertoire of tools and being able to utilize it. I think as a PM, I might be interested. We're often interested in end-to-end tools, something that can help us from the beginning to the project to the end of it. Ernie kind of referenced earlier using ChatGPT to give us a simple layout and kind of give us some perspective. I don't know that we're necessarily, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know that we're necessarily to the point where we can just trust it to give us a perfect comprehensive project plan. But do you think that's something that will be achieved in the next 5 years, 10 years? Like, what is your perspective in terms of timeline? I'll start with Spencer.
I think it will happen. I think it will happen. I think at the speed of how AI is being developed right now in all kinds of different industries and different use cases, I think it's going to happen. But the thing that this is me getting a little philosophical, right? The thing that I am kind of concerned about is exactly like what Ernie's case is. Okay, I've input something to ChatGPT. Oh, it's so easy. I'm just going to take it the way it is. We have to remind ourselves that AI is always based on data of the past. Right? So the human input or the human innovation cannot be missed. So I think there is one thing about, one perspective is about, okay, can AI get there to help us? Absolutely. But can we also make sure we train the human users who use these AI tools to be strategic and innovative decision makers versus just AI tool users? Again, something that I wrestle with every day. Because ChatGPT is just so easy to use. I just want to take the answer and just run with it.
Yeah.
But it is the data of the past. It is of the past. I'm here to innovate. I'm here to drive for something new to happen.
Yeah. I would just stress that I think AI is going to take us a lot of different places very fast, but I don't think it's going to remove the need for PMs, right? I think the human loop is going to continue to be critical and maybe be more communication focused, but there's always going to be that human element for the foreseeable future to help manage this.
As a PM and as anybody, as we see AI develop, I think it can be quite intimidating, where you think like, am I going to have a job next year? Are we going to get to the point where this is so exponential, where it's progressing at such a rate, I may no longer have a use? And there are those who think that way, that we're going towards like our Terminator style future, and then there are others who are like, this will be kind of a .com thing. It'll be the Ford to the horse and buggy. Like, yeah, the horse and buggy no longer exists, but we got plenty of jobs on the other side of that, and there's plenty of innovation that comes out of that. Obviously, another aspect of PM is budgeting. Trying to drive costs down, doing what we can to come up with the best solution that we can to do that. Spencer, you kind of hit on it earlier in terms of AI uses previous data. It's not quite to the point where it's actually thinking, it's actually coming up with new ideas. It's aping on old historical information. Do you think as of now, a PM would be able to use an AI tool and derive what the best the happy path through a project is to determine, okay, this is the software we need to use, this is the sort of check marks we need to hit, the sort of milestones we need to reach? Do you think we're to that point yet, or is that a near future sort of thing?
To me, I'm not there yet, right? I mean, to me, the technology is not quite there yet. Again, maybe I have not seen enough, or I have just not been exposed enough. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going back to some of the previous points, I think the PM role will always exist. However, the content of that role might evolve, or it has to evolve, right? I mean, hopefully we're never going to lose that human aspect of a project or a project communication or a project execution. So the human element must be there. However, what does that human being actually do during the duration of the project? It will evolve, right? So maybe less time gathering data, maybe even less time doing analytics, but becoming more business savvy, maybe understanding more the business value proposition,